What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK here with another installment of the Dallas Mavericks pregame show. We're about to talk about plenty of topics today. There's quite a bit of things to talk about. We got some breaking news as far as the Dallas Mavericks and their broadcasting woes, and there's some insight to that. There was a little bit of controversy earlier today surrounding your boy TGK here, but we'll get into that. We'll definitely get into all that. We're going to get into this game against the Milwaukee Bucks today. No Luka Doncic tonight, but everybody else seems to be available other than Maxi Kleber and Dante Exum. But we'll get into all of that. We'll talk about X factors and whatnot. What the? Oh, okay. Anyway, I don't know what just happened, but anyway, let's go ahead and let's get this pregame show started. Let's go. Oh, what happened to my screen? I can't hear you.
I don't know either.
You saw that too?
Or do you want me to tell the truth?
You messing with stuff while we live? Is that what it was?
Back to the whole point of we're still testing a few things. That's why we had one more dress rehearsal, right? For some reason, I can't see the vertical OBS screen. And so I killed the virtual camera and brought it back because it wasn't showing anything on YouTube Shorts that I could tell. Like your audio's there, our audio is there, but our video is not there. And I don't know why. And I can't figure out what it's doing. So I think we're on YouTube Shorts right now without any, and now my camera got messed up because of the changes I made. So that gets my camera fixed. Okay.
I think same thing for Twitter. I think our audio's there, but no
yeah, our video is not translating over, and it was working fine on last show, and I haven't changed nothing. And I have no idea why it's not sending the video. Like it played the video, like the pregame intro. It played it, no issues. Like that loaded,
right.
But the actual scenes they're missing, and I have no idea why they. Back to this lovely. So the only thing I could try real quick is like, hold on, let me try something.
Let them try some, y'all. You know.
There. Okay. They're up now. Okay, it's back. All right, so it's fixed. I don't know why, but it broke again.
Let me see.
I have no idea why it broke.
It is. It is there. It is there.
It is there. No, it's there because I can see it. Like I have both screens and it's been black, and we won't talk about the image thing again. But he might have given me a heart attack for the last 30 minutes again because he refuses to just give me the stuff and let me build them because I'm faster and his eye sucks at design. Just saying.
Those images were in there for the whole day, you know. They were in there. They weren't that bad. They weren't that bad. I went off of the previous sizes that you're.
This man just making up his own designs on the fly on every one of them. Like, I'll throw this on here. Oh, that box is wrong color. Forget it.
You know, sometimes you gotta leave it, man. People no,
that
was a nice
no.
design. Especially
after what just happened today. Like, we got called what? We got called that this is a hobby. This ain't a hobby for us anymore. So, on that note, let's get into the post game first. Let's get into the post game first. Decline my phone call over here. So, let me switch over to this. There we go. New graphic, everybody. Final score of the last game.
Look at that. Look at that.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
The Dallas Mavericks ended up losing 110-96 to the LA Clippers, which they got some issues of their own over there with Kawhi Leonard apparently still injured from last year. But I ain't worried about the Clippers. I don't think they're a playoff team, but we'll get into that tomorrow. You know, I think tomorrow's Midnight Madness, we might be doing some predictions, Sticks. We might be going into, like, what we think about each player and what we think the teams are going to do or our team's going to do in general. So it's going to be a fun combo tomorrow. And but, yeah, Mavericks took a nice little L against the L.A. Clippers. But you got to see some positives out of that. But the main thing was everybody left healthy, and that's all I'm asking for. And
can't say that about a lot of other teams.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I mean, Paul Paul George had a rough night that same night. So
What'd that guy say? Paul George had the
L.
stanky leg? Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Damn, you went there.
That comment about killed the shed the other night. That was terrible. No, you can't play Hot Tua.
Why not? That's Hot Tua.
We're supposed to be keeping PG-13.
Oh, it is PG. It's not. You said curse words, so we could play this.
Nice.
See?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's safe.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Hot Tua.
Dress rehearsal still. This is the dress rehearsal.
We're
close.
Cookie Bear for you.
We're close.
We're almost there.
Oh, God. All right. So let's reveal the Knicks. The stats? You want to go to the stats?
Yeah, let's get into the box score of this game.
Oh, there we go. Look at that new graphic again. Look, we added some new stuff here, people.
Yeah, look at that, man. Look at that. All right, so the Dallas Mavericks lost 110-96. As you see on the stats here, the Mavericks shot damn near 42% from the field, where the Clippers shot 50%. Mavericks shot pretty good from 3%, around 37%. If you round up, it's 38%. Clippers, 27%. Free throws, we still have issues there. Turnovers, my Lord, the amount of turnovers we had was atrocious. Almost 30 against the Clippers to their 20. A lot of these stats, this is just kind of letting you know how this upcoming season is going to go and how we're going to break down the games. But, it's not too much to take from these games, but kind of let you know, hey, we still got blocks. I don't know how many Sharp got, but, he was out there. I know PJ Washington got him a block and then a rebound and then a dunk. So it was good to see that from PJ Washington. But overall, the reason the Mavericks lost this game was because of turnovers. 10 extra turnovers. It was horrible. I mean, it was just that goes to show how pivotal Kyrie and Luka are to being able to keep your turnovers down. The Mavericks had the lowest amount of turnovers, or like one of the best turnover differentials last season. And having damn near 30 turnovers is not Mavericks like. So, any takeaways for you, Sticks?
No, not really. I think you covered it pretty well.
Thank you.
As we said, you gave me a heart attack, so I'm trying to load some extra graphics for the next section real quick. They aren't quite loaded, so trying to get those loaded in the back. This man throws stuff to me when he knows I'm building. Like, you got anything to say?
Well, but yeah, I guess. Yeah, they had 20 steals. I just noticed that the Clippers had 20 steals to R6.
Steals.
People are gonna be like, "Oh, that's the Derrick Jones Jr. effect," and he had a good game. I'm not gonna lie. He was pretty active. He was able to get, some easy buckets, right? But he was able to drive the lane pretty good and finish around the rim, and that's what he's good at, man. He is Derrick Jones Jr., a good role player, and obviously he probably had a little bit of extra gas to go against his old team. Fine enough. Do it in the regular season, and then we'll talk. We'll talk then. But what I took from it was Grimes was out there, the ball. That man balled out. Gorman gave you some, and Derek Lively was able to give you something as well. He was able to get points, obviously, rebounds, but his assists were pretty good. I think he had just as many assists as he had rebounds. I think it was 5 or 6, something like that. But yeah, again, when it comes to the preseason, I'm just only going to take the positives out of this. Positives that some of your role players had really solid games. Lively had a solid game, and then everyone left with their health. That's all you can ask for in the preseason.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing you can take away from this after what we're seeing around the league with some of these other teams right now. Like
and there's a lot of injuries right now.
Yeah, they are taking some major hits to start the season, and that is not going good. My camera might have zoomed in a little too much. I don't know. I'm trying to fix some tweaks here. So I'm trying to head ahead of us before we go to the next one because, I can tell my camera is all jacked up from a couple things that shifted. So I did change a couple layouts. So I tried to tweak them, but I forget stuff. They're supposed to be referenced, so I change one and then they all go with it. It doesn't seem to work. If I copy and paste the reference, it works, but if I rebuild it, it's nah.
That sounds like a bug. It's supposed to do something and it doesn't do it.
Sounds like Mavs trying to get a proper broadcast set up for all of us to watch. Oh. Yikes.
Oh, are we going there?
No, not yet. We're going to comments first. No, it's comments first. We're going to comments first.
let's get in the comments there, man.
Let's get the comments. So let's
go talk to the people, man.
Let's transition over to the comments.
Oh, whoa! Look at all these comments. What? All right. We got Daniel in the building saying, "Yo, what's up, Daniel? Appreciate you. Luca or MVP Luca saying, "Get those likes up, chat." Yeah, if y'all are watching wherever you're watching it from. If you're on, are we on TikTok tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
It's broken. No, I did not go on TikTok tonight because I didn't get that. It broke, so I gave up on TikTok.
You know, the TikTok audience, they were dying for this show. Now, but wherever you're watching, if you're on Twitter or YouTube Shorts or YouTube Horizontal, the regular YouTube, obviously likes go a long way to help grow the show. MVP Lucas says, you're listening to the smooth sounds of Hobby Garcia. Oh, we'll get into that. We'll get into that in a bit. Nice says, tonight should be a bit fun. Let's go Mavs. Yes, sir. Got Black saying, go Mavs. You already know. I'll see y'all with the upgrades. Little something. You know, salute the Sticks, man. That man be up till like 5 a.m. Working on graphics.
Yeah, like I was up till 1 a.m. again last night working on those team stat graphics. I was
like, I'm about to knock out, man. You know. Yeah, we be up late. He be doing everything. I'd be like, yeah, that looks good. Like one eye. Yeah, it look good. Nick says, is Clay playing? There's no reports that he's out tonight, so he is gonna be active tonight. I don't know how many minutes he's going to play, but Jason Kidd did allude to them wanting to play 48 minutes, being funny, tongue-in-cheek, but they will be playing tonight, and Kyrie's going to be playing. I want to see Clay bounce back. Hey, Kareem's in the building. I don't even want to.
We're early enough. We're early enough for him, I guess.
Yo, TGK, your camera actually looks good today. Appreciate that, my boy. Appreciate that. I don't know if you know what woo stand for, but, you know, appreciate it. Because you call yourself the Riz God, you know. So, and we got to incorporate these Gen Z terminology sticks. You gotta adapt, right? You gotta skibbity.
Is that what you're calling it? Is that what you're calling it?
What do they call it? The skibbity.
We're adapting.
The Sigma or what is it? Not the Alpha.
I can't. Yeah, don't say Sigma. We are not incorporating that terrible term.
Oh, okay.
That one's not allowed to leave in my house with my children.
Where the huz at? What's that mean? Where the huz at? I don't know what the huz at stand for. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all being in here in the chat. The chat seems lively tonight. I got a poll. I think on both of the videos on the shorts and the horizontal. It says who's cooking tonight. I put Gorman, Kyrie, Giannis, or Gary Trent, and got 80% for Kyrie. The people got a feeling Kyrie's gonna go off tonight. Sticks. Imagine that.
You think so?
It means what it sounds like. Say it a couple of times. I'm not. I kind of knew what you were getting at, but I'll leave it at that now. But yeah.
No, that man trying to get us in trouble. That's what he's trying to do.
I know. He's trying to get us in trouble, man. I like this though. I like this graphic. You know what I'm saying? All right, where's this? Yeah, this graphic right here that y'all see, it's pretty dope.
He's like, where is it?
Now I know this is graphic. Yeah, this going this way is where Sticks would be. So Sticks is over there. Yo, Sticks, get these graphics up. And then over here, what's up, chat? What y'all doing? You know? Oh no, what up? It's still the same thing. What's up, chat?
So what did you want to cover first? Which one?
Let's start with Brad Townsend's initial tweet.
That works. I can get that one up first, and then you get time to talk about that. So
yeah, and then we'll get to my reply after that, just so you know.
Yeah, I changed your reply, by the way.
Okay.
We agreed about something, so I took that last part off. Okay, just appreciate it.
All right, Luke Bryan in the building says, G-Day, TGK, and Sticks ready for Mavs basketball. You guys are professionals. Hey, we'll take that.
Oh, nah. This is a hobby.
It's a hobby.
This is a hobby.
It's a hobby.
On that note,
all right, man, enough.
Let's get with the news and rumors. Oh no! Yeah, get that down. Shut up. You shut up.
Oh.
On the notice they were professionals. Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, God. This is what you did to me. The day we were supposed to prove we were professionals. This is what you did to me.
You could have taken what I had. And
No,
just, like,
I couldn't because every graphic would have looked different. And not in a good way different. I couldn't do it.
It was good. It was good. All right, man. So
You're delusional.
Today, how would I say? The legendary Brad Townsend of the Dallas Morning News. If y'all don't know who Brad Townsend is, he's been in Dallas for, I don't know how many years. I want to assume more than 25. Sticks, can you confirm nor deny that? I don't know. Let me see.
I don't know.
I would. We're up there, right? I remember as a kid reading Brad Townsend's articles. I think he's been up there, man. His journalism for Dallas sports, kudos to everything he has contributed to Dallas sports. However, today he put this tweet out basically announcing what the Mavericks were going to do with the broadcast details and which providers were going to carry the game, right? So, it's early in the morning. I got a couple an hour to break before, I got to hit the road, right? And I'm like, let me check this out. I got time. So I check it out and I'm trying to scroll. And as I'm reading, the thing cuts me off talking about, hey, you have to be a Dallas Morning News member to read the rest of this article. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm just trying to get basic information for why the Dallas Mavericks broadcast. Like, what are we doing, right? What are the Mavericks doing? How we're going to be able to see games? Quote unquote, blah, 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 blah. Like, I was upset that the information wasn't easily available, right? The fact that there was a paywall now for me to get through to see the article. So instead of paying the paywall and getting over that hump, because I just don't have however much it costs, readily available, I just quote tweeted it and I was like, hey, man, I forgot how I said it. I don't know if you have my response ready, but
yeah, I'm about to have that up. I'm just going to change out the graphic to make it easier.
Okay. So I ended up quote tweeting it. Basically, there it goes. I said, I can't even see details on this Mavs broadcasting woes without seeing a paywall. Can someone break down what this article said? This is getting ridiculous. Now, before we get into the response from Brad Townsend, this was not a dig at Brad Townsend. So Brad Townsend, if you ever see this, which I already responded to him, which you'll see here in a second, it was not a dig at him. It was just more of a frustration as a fan. Like, I want to know where the Mavericks going to play. And also from a content creator perspective, like, I would like to get information out to everybody. Like, not to say, oh, I am the beacon of news, but I could help, right? Like, if I had the information, I'd be able to help the Mavericks or whoever how the cascade information, like, when it comes to cascading information, you want to be as concise, simple, and direct and get it across easily to everybody. And so when you have to go through paywalls and you have to go through all these things and you just can't get the information readily available, we're literally, what is this? Almost 7 days? I think 7 days from opening day. We're a week away from opening day. And we have yet to know where the hell to watch the games at. That's a problem. And I understand there's a lot of people around the Dallas Mavericks. They've been, tweeting, talking about, the Mavericks are working around the clock, trying to get this ready, trying to get this fixed and this and that. And I'm just like, I appreciate that, but also it's kind of a bad look because it's like, why are we waiting until the 7th day before the regular season goes live? We are still working on things. So
why are we still working on things for 7 days? Okay,
we're still working on things. So apparently, we're a hobby. But anyway, I don't want to be petty today.
Yeah. But no. I mean, to your point on that note, like you said, we talked about this all day today after it all happened, and I made my response to him too. And it's a simple thing. You have a job. I have a job. I run a business. I don't do this for my income. If this turns into income down the road, because we did that good of a job, great. But when I started my business, I was a small guy too. I built it from ground up, just like you built this from ground up. And it takes people giving you chances and our people that listen to us and support us, things like that, and you grow a following and this kind of things. There's some advertising we can do down the road to try to build a faster audience, just like I do in my business. But at the end of the day, just like my business, I take this very serious. That's why right now I'm getting on his butt about, it's a joke. It's not that serious, but it's a running joke about, let me do what I do and you do what you do. And that's the thing is, like, Brad came back with something that was not really an appropriate response. And I'm not mad at him for it. I think he took your context wrong. But as a fan, I want to know, is it on Mavs.com tonight? Is it on Max? Is it on Tegna? Is it on 29? Is it on WFA? Am I going to get an app sometime soon? And the thing is the Mavericks organization, a multi-billion-dollar organization, decided to gamble on Amazon clearly when the Stars said, we ain't playing this game. We're not going to run our viewership. Hockey has already got such a loyal viewership, but it's a small niche viewership. They can't afford to lose that. And the Mavericks, on a season that I guess maybe they didn't think was going to go as well, and then they went, oh, God, like, we're going to the final. Like, we got a big – they took too long. And that's fine. And I know it's a lot of moving parts. But at the end of the day, if you're going to be struggling as an organization, the last thing I want to do is to find out where my stuff is behind Dallas Morning News paywall. That's not right. And so it is not ridiculous. We're not attacking Brad. You weren't attacking Brad. But, it was like, as a fan, I want to know where I can see my stuff. And I shouldn't have to wait, and I shouldn't have to buy a paywall. We got increased ticket prices this year. Now the food's changing, and it sounds like it's probably going up in price because it's supposed to be better food and things. Nothing is getting cheaper from the Mavs organization. Mm-hmm. And I may have to buy an antenna. I may not. You picked these organizations to watch, but like Hulu's a big one, and you didn't find a thing with Hulu. You got Fubo. I had to get off Fubo because it was so damn expensive because all the other guys were gouging Fubo. Bally's is gouging them. All the other guys are gouging them. Yeah, Fubo. So it's like all we want is clarification, and I would like it to come from the Mavs organization. I shouldn't have to now pay for Dallas Morning News to find out where to get my stuff. And that's my frustration is I just want clear communication. If it's going to be 2 weeks to get an app, then just say, hey, guys, it's going to be 2 weeks to get an app. Yeah. We're working on it. We're sorry it's taken a long time. Unfortunately, this is where we're at. This is what we're doing in the long term. This will work out better for you. But for some reason in the year 2024, we still think these organizations, these big corporations still seem to think that people aren't going to be able to get information. You think we can't get around a paywall? Everybody's already posted what Dallas Morning News put out. What Brad tried to hide behind a paywall. So stop trying to hide it and just be honest with us. Cool.
Do you have
Be respectful to us. Huh? Yeah, I'll switch that over. But that's the thing is just be respectful to us as fans for the effort we put in as well. Don't disrespect us and act like we aren't smart enough to figure out that you're struggling.
Yep.
So you can explain what happened. And then this came out.
Not that one. Not that one. The other one where he had responded saying we were a hobby.
No, because I don't want to be. We talked about earlier. I don't like. We are trying to be professionals. We are trying to be professionals. We are trying to be professionals. And in the heat of a moment, Brad took it wrong. He went a little too far off the deep end and made an insult. That's where Hobby Garcia is coming from because he made it out as this is a hobby for us, and we are not making this a hobby. We are making this a very serious thing. We are upgrading all our graphics. We are doing things other small-time podcasts aren't touching these graphics in these videos we're putting out now. So don't disrespect us, and we don't disrespect you. And so we're not going to go after him. We want to be eventually a respected podcast for the Mavs. We would like to get media credentials for the effort we're putting into this. I'm not going to insult back, and I'm not going to, we're men, right? We get mad, we pop off, we say shit. Look, my bad. I did it right there. Trying to be PG-13. We say things when we're frustrated. I'm not going to take offense to it and get my feelings hurt because of that. Let's just move on. Let's figure out a way to work together as content creators and Mavs media and legacy media, and let's just make a better product for the fans. And that's all we're trying to do here. Nobody had a pregame show until TGK brought this about. Now I've come on board and we're trying to improve it. We're trying to give fans something that isn't in the market. Be respectful. That's all we ask. And it's kind of where I am on it. So.
Yeah, and if y'all want to see the it wasn't a back and forth or lack thereof. It really wasn't. I even invited Brad on the show. Like, hey, whenever you want to come on the show, by all means, just say the word. But then Mark Followell, man, he tweeted this out. He also informed me about being a part of their email chain. So I'm gonna follow up with him and see what I need to do to be a part of that. Because he even alluded to it, like he was like, it would be helpful if we could have, the creators to help get this information out. And I was like, hey, I'm all about that, right? Like at the end of the day, from a content creator, that's one thing. From a fan, that's another thing. Like I want to know where to watch the games, and if I could help get that information out, by all means. Anyway, this is where you're going to be able to see all of the games, depending on where you live. Like if you live in Lubbock, the guys show channels right there where to watch it. You stay in Shreveport, there's that channel over there. You can watch it. In Dallas, you can either watch it on channel 8 or channel 29. I'm not sure every game is going to be like that. I'm pretty sure the nationally televised games, they won't be local. I'm not sure.
Yeah, those will be under blackout stuff. Yeah, that'll fall under standard broadcasting rights.
Yeah, so as you can see, the Mavericks are pretty covered everywhere else. Like it was nice to see this graphic because when you just see it in text, you're like, all right, what does this mean? Yeah, I'm a visual person. I don't know about sticks, but I'm a visual person. So
I know you're
I
taking
like
a cheap shot, and we're not going to explain to the whole audience about what that cheap shot is right now. Not explaining that right now. We'll talk about that on Midnight Madness.
But Mark Followell sharing this did help simplify what the hell we're doing. But I guess this just didn't include the preseason game, so I don't know much about that. But do you have our homie Noah's tweet up?
Yeah, let's cover a couple things though, because people are giving us updates as we're going, since we've been focusing on this stuff, and since we're I guess Luka, I'll pump this up. Thanks, Kareem. Well, that's too big even for the current layout I designed. Jesus. Okay, so Mavs injury update. Luka is still out. Kyrie is now out too. Rest.
Oh no.
Kleba's still out. Exum out, of course. Kessler Edwards is still out. So yeah, we're not going to see Kyrie tonight.
Damn. So. All right. Well, disregard the Kyrie option in the poll.
Disregard that.
Let me go ahead and end that one. Okay. All right.
By the way, all this fixing, I realized for a little bit when we first started doing this, I was doing all this and I realized we were black camera on the vertical again. Because every time I play the videos on the vertical, I have to switch to the dual cam. And I completely forgot all the time. I was like, oh, it's black screen again. Ah! I've caught it a while back, but I didn't want to interrupt while we were going over all that.
That if somebody wanted to arrest him for being awful, I would accept it.
You play that? You're right. Thanks, CGK, for messing with the graphics and made me run behind. You're awful. Thank you. Thank you.
We're just a hobby, man. We're just a hobby. We're just a hobby. Remember that.
Hobby Garcia, as Chris has
Hobby Garcia
coined you. So
hey, there might be a new segment tomorrow, y'all. Just saying.
We're spending more time than we normally would on this, but we don't have a lot of other things. But we need to probably start moving a little quicker. So let me change out to your Noah
wherever
image.
you stay at. If you stay in Dallas, channel 8, channel 21, as you see here, if you want to see this graphic, you go to Mark Followell's Twitter and he'll show it. Now, salute to the homie Noah Weber here. He released an article which was very super detailed, comprehensive, straight to the point, broke everything down as far as how the TV situation is going to go. I think Brad's article also alluded to this, but there's apparently a app in the works. They're saying within the next week or 2 weeks, there might be a Dallas Mavericks app that comes out so you could be able to watch the games, which is going to be awesome because now instead of being on a site, right, looking for games, I could just pull up my app and I could go about my day and watch the game while still being able to be productive. So that would be helpful. But if y'all need to see a paywallless free article, go to Noah Weber check him out. He has a great article over there on the smokingcuban.com. Breaks everything down. Again, very detailed and very comprehensive. So check him out.
So there's a few comments. I want to get us moving, but I do want to highlight this. I actually talked to you about this earlier, and I didn't actually bring it up when I talked about it just now. But Luke's point is right. All teams should support their content creators. People creating content are promoting the brand and putting more money in owners and players' pockets. That's exactly the point. The Mavs get more deals media-wise if they have higher viewership. Making it hard for us to get viewership discourages fans at a time when the Mavs are the hottest they may have ever been after last year. We have the best roster we've ever seen as a Mavs fan base. People are excited to see the team. The Cowboys and Jerry Jones are absolutely crashing out in front of our faces. Yeah. And while all the media is focused on Jerry Jones because he's an absolute moron who threatens radio personalities on air because he's losing his mind, the Mavs at this point should be eating this up to figure out how to be like, hey, we're not like that, and jumping on this to get free stuff to us, because if we're happy, we spend money. If we're happy, we watch. That's money for them. If we're upset, we don't go to games. We don't buy merchandise. That's the difference. So figure it out and be clear with us. We've been through 3 or 4 years of Bally's garbage. I think the app didn't even work last year to start the season, right?
Yeah, I mean, Bally's
it's happened, and we were paying $20, $25, $30, depending on where you were watching it, to get Bally's extra. So just be clear. We'll be okay. That's all we're asking.
Mm-hmm.
Be
That's all
upfront.
we're asking for. I mean, transparency goes a long way. And the sad thing about it is, like, I've always defended the Mavericks organization because I always felt like they were, next level with how they communicated with their fans. They always felt fan first for me. And that's why I became such a massive fan of them. And not only because of Dirk and all that stuff, but the Mavericks felt like they were, and still are to a certain extent, they still feel like the team that you could reach out and still touch, so to speak, right? Figuratively. Like you feel like you could see these people in person. They feel accessible in a way, whereas these other teams like the Cowboys don't. I'm pretty sure the Stars do, and the Rangers have that feeling as well. And so for a kid like me growing up, Cowboys are just not it, right? Like they were just a pretty horrible, still are a horribly ran franchise. But the Mavericks, they just found a way to Mavs fan for life. The whole term, like those type of terms, and making you feel a part of the team, even though you're at home. That was the special thing that they had, and I don't want them to lose that. And so, the reason I'm passionate about the Mavericks as much as I am is because of those things. I want the Mavericks to be successful, and I'm going to voice my opinion to make sure that they know that that's what I want for them. Like I want them to be good. So, we don't say these things for the benefit of us. We say these things because we're fans first. And that's how I look at it.
Look, before we switch to opponent review, we don't have much to go over on this one. Joe, I'm just going to return the favor. Just so you know, Nancy's in the room, and we're also holding a PG-13 show for the pregame, and we're going to have comment sections where that would show up on the screen. Joe.
Dang, Joe.
Hey, back. Thanks,
Joe's
Joe.
in trouble.
Okay,
Joe
cool. Now on to
trouble.
opponent review.
How you want it? Show me my opponent. Show me my opponent.
I remember to hit dual cam for vertical this time. I'm getting back in rhythm.
Rhythm you are. Riddle me this, as they say. Look at that, man. Look at that.
So what do you want to cover in opponent review? Because, there's not much I can think of.
I think Giannis is playing.
Yeah.
Y'all can verify that for me, but I think Giannis is playing tonight. I think Damian Lillard is playing. Again, it's your preseason opponent. It should be fun. And salute the. Dang, I've forgot what I wanted to say. Hold on, give me a second.
Well, while you're thinking, I got a quick question because Kareem said something earlier.
There it goes.
Is my audio coming in clear like it has been for everybody? Because Kareem asked me if I'm using this or this when it's clearly right here. I wouldn't be using this. This is just for hearing. So I'm just making sure that my audio didn't change for some reason between the shows. Oh, I did.
Yeah,
I did forget to actually do something. I forgot to turn auto gain off. It could have actually lowered some of my stuff again. I always forget to turn that dang thing off. It doesn't look like it is. It looks like it's on. So.
I didn't like him taking underhanded shots at TG. I'm dead.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're clear. Yeah. No, I changed a lot of my stuff. I have compression filters, so when I yell, like when I get really loud on a rant like this, it doesn't blow your eardrums off. So I changed a bunch of stuff on that last stream, Kareem, that you haven't been as available to see. So, but just want to double check because I've been doing all kinds of audio tweaks to make this stuff come out a lot better. So.
Yeah, he's tweaking, you know. But yeah. We're all cracked out over here. All right, you know, we're at TGK TV. But yeah, man,
I know why y'all think they said I'm far. It's because right now I've been doing a lot of this talking, and these mics are very specific, so I have to stay up closer to get this to come out properly. And since I've been doing a bunch of editing and tweaking, I'm not really in my microphone like I should.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna need you to stop tweaking.
Hey, yo.
No, but salute the Cardi Sports, man. He hit me up. He was like, hey, got a couple of tickets. You know, do you want to go? I can't go, obviously. I'm here hosting a pregame show. But you know, he gave me the tickets, and I was able to give them to my brother, and he's going to go enjoy those games. So salute the Cardi Sports for those tickets. Lower bowl tickets, Sticks. Lower bowl. Can you imagine that? Imagine that.
You didn't offer those to me.
Huh?
What?
Cause we got a job to do here, okay?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Because if you ain't available, who's gonna host the show? You know?
He's in trouble now.
Who is?
See, this one, you got to learn how to make yourself, you know, irreplaceable. See, now he depends on me now. See how this works?
Sylvester, you want to be? No, imagine a dog pressing buttons. But yeah, no, I mean, what more can we talk about the opponent review today?
Yeah, I don't really have much. That's
Giannis,
once we get to actual
Giannis
regular season. Yeah.
Regular season, I will have graphics for us breaking down the opponent. And Sticks will not be able to veto my graphic because it is going to be perfecto. Okay, so we're gonna be right, man. We're gonna be right.
He'll give me the information. I'll build it for him, and then it'll look good, and then it'll be his.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into all that, but yeah, you know,
Right.
I'm just excited for Gortman. I hope
we got
Gortman gets a lot of more run today. That's all I'm excited for.
Ooh, I do need. Did I put? I think I have this graphic. Let me go to studio mode back on real quick. I think I already have this graphic loaded. Yeah, I do. I have it ready. I have it ready to go for XFactors.
Kareem says, not the itch. By the way, if y'all watching, y'all ain't hit a like yet, hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Think about becoming a member. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Midnight Madness. It will be open to everyone to watch, but only the commenters that are members only will be able to contribute to the show. And if you want to be on the show, got to be a member as well. But we'll have a cool members only stream tomorrow. We'll get into more details of certain things that happen throughout the week, but yeah, just a heads up. If you don't mind dropping that like on that video, goes a long way. Are we ready for the next segment?
We're ready.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Yes, y'all. This is the X Factors.
That wasn't supposed to happen. What just happened?
I know. There was like a little glitch, little delay.
Yeah,
The technical glitch kid is back.
Hold on. Here we go. Hold on.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Gogu, the respond to you said no more VIP pass and playback. You know, Gogu, I told King and Rel, like, what happened to my VIP pass? You know, like, I had it all last year and then I got revoked. But you have to be there early to be able to have the VIP pass to watch on playback or on We Talk Mav. So with me doing the show, I get over there late and they're all taken up. So Gogu, if you could simultaneously do the two, then you'll be able to get you a pass, man. Were these the X Factors?
Yeah,
new graphic.
No, that didn't load. Hold on, that's not the X Factor.
Yeah,
Shut
Luca's
your
playing today. Jaden Hardy.
Shut up. This is what happens.
There we go.
There's the X Factors.
There's the X Factors of the game today, man.
And the new graphic. This is another new graphic we launched.
And a new graphic for sure. I think as far as like a win is concerned, you're going to either see a lot of Jay-Z and Gortman. Clay, for the simple fact that Clay was 0 for 9 against the Clippers, I would like to see him hit a shot today. That's the X factor. Like, I want to see you hit a shot today, get some good momentum going into the regular season. And Gary Trent Jr., he's a really interesting pickup for Milwaukee. He was a free agent for a while after free agency was done, and nobody signed him. I remember me and Marcel, we went back and forth a little bit. He was like, Gary's going to be a good pickup. I don't know. And then he ended up signing like a vet minimum deal with Milwaukee. Well, a little bit more than vet minimum, but I was surprised because I think Gary Trent Jr. is good. I was just surprised that he was not picked up and that he was in free agency for a while. So I'm just kind of looking forward to see what he does do if he has a pretty good game today, because I think he might get more run. But for Gortman, I want to see hella Gortman tonight. I want to see him take as many shots, run the offense, do everything tonight. I want to see Gortman. I want to see that man get some rotational minutes as well. We can have a long debate about that tomorrow in Midnight Madness, but that's where I'm at with that. What do you think of my X Factors today, Sticks?
I think they're appropriate. Definitely need to see Clay, see if he can do more. I don't think Clay. I think some of these guys aren't going to take it near as serious as people expect.
Right.
Like I told you, I think
I
it'd
just
be
want to see him hit a
Clay
shot. That's it.
Just sucked it up in the preseason, just taking crazy shots, and then they just come out and everybody's like, "Oh, he's choking! He's choking!" Oh! And then he comes out game one and just blows it up, and it's like, joke's on you. No, he's not doing that, but he doesn't seem like he's taking it seriously. He would take a game with some of these shots. So unless he was in a desperation situation, so I'm not too worried. I think we're fine.
Agreed. I would just like to see him knock down a shot or two. It ain't take him out for the rest of the game. I said we got a super chat. Do you see that?
Let's do this. So we're going to go to X Factor. So for explanation for everybody, so since this is still a new setup and some people haven't seen what we're doing now, we are going to start off with an X Factor image, as you see here. And then our rest of the next 10 to 15 minutes, we will have the chat up here. And I'm trying to figure out why the chat is going behind something. So I don't know why that's doing that this time. But basically, we are going to build this section. So this is an interactive section for all of you guys. So we are going to throw out our X Factors. And then this is supposed to be a back and forth interaction. So we need commentary. We need people to interact. We need the language to be appropriate because you are on screen and we are trying to be professionals here. Okay, professionals.
Yeah.
So, give your opinion. Do you like our X Factors? Who's your X Factor? We're going to try to be a little more in depth with it too. Like, we might throw out like, hey, do you think, on a regular season, hey, do you think Luka's going to score more than 30 points tonight? What's your opinion on that? Well, right now it's preseason. We're not going to go that depth into like making a call like that. But that's kind of what this is. So, Kareem over
false
here
alarm.
just bombing stats for us.
False alarm.
Oh, Kareem. Oh, Kareem, you told us he wasn't. Breaking news. Kareem's wrong. What's new?
Kareem is wrong, and there's a false alarm. Kyrie is playing tonight. But again, salute to Logan, man. That man sent a $2 super chat. Appreciate that so much. He says, if Luka is healthy in playoffs, we winning it all. Me and Sticks have had this conversation. If he was healthy last year, you're probably shaving a game from the first 3 series where you probably sweep the Thunder. You probably sweep the Timberwolves. You probably beat the Thunder in 5. You probably beat the Clippers in 5. And then all bets are off against Boston if you had a healthy Luka Doncic. So I totally agree, but I appreciate the $2 super chat, man. Appreciate that. Kareem says Dallas Mavericks starting the lineup tonight. Kyrie Irving, Quentin Grimes, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, and Daniel Gafford. Interesting. Gafford with another starting now tonight. Is Lively not going to be our starter opening night?
Lively's going to be starting.
I hope so. But yeah, that's who started, Nancy. Kareem says, Mother ever blame the Mavs PR. They lied, not me.
What did I say about that?
guess we'll blame the Mavs and not Kareem. I blame if you blaming Kareem and you have a membership, put the Kyrie emoji in the chat. Let me see some Kyrie emojis in the chat.
I'm blaming Kareem.
You know, yeah, I'll blame
TGK
Kareem,
TV
so
blame.
we'll put
Yeah,
Kyrie.
there you go.
Yeah, man, TGK already put the Kyrie emoji in there. Kareem did it as well. But yeah, man. So in this segment during the regular season, even right now, y'all can flood comments, letting us know your thoughts, and we're gonna read them out. And it's like a quick fire. So once we get into the, practice of it, the cadence of it, it'll be more natural. But I probably need to come up with a sound for this. What you think? Should I come up with like a sound effect in the background? Yeah, we can put this.
But right now we do need to move along because we're supposed to be doing an hour, and we're at 6:20. So we really don't have coaching with Kid tonight.
Hold on.
You ready to go? You want to go to predictions?
Is that a super chat down there?
That's Big J with
Big J.
Hit the like and join.
Hit the like and join. Yeah, why do I keep hitting the like?
Big J.
I hit the wrong button. That's all it was. Jesus. Why do y'all think Jason Kidd lies so much about lineups this preseason? It irks. It's just Jason Kidd. That's what Jason Kidd does at this point. It's who
Twitter's
he is.
a hell of a coach.
Twitter's
a hell of a coach.
Twitter is a hell of a coach, dude. Do I have that?
You ready for predictions?
Yeah, let's get into prediction, man.
Let's do predictions.
Because Sticks likes to be on time and get me out of here before I want to go. So it is time for predictions, y'all. If y'all don't mind sending your predictions in the chat below. I know it's preseason, but if you get the prediction score right, we could always go back and look at it and be like, damn, are you Nostradamus or something, But yeah, y'all get your predictions in, man. Let's see.
Joe. I
What did
love
Joe
the Big
say?
J sound effects as a smoke alarm shirt.
That was not it. I clicked the wrong one. I'm deleting
I
that.
thought he was
I'm gonna
maybe in
delete
camera
that.
on back. I thought he was maybe in camera in the back or something after I heard that.
I'm in danger.
I am in danger.
Predictions,
Hey,
predictions.
Knight with a prediction. Knight says Mavs 104, Bucks 98. Is it important that we end the preseason with a W? Where do you rank that at?
Don't
As
care.
far as like preseason,
Don't care.
don't care.
Don't care.
I think for the Mavs, Mavs fans would love to see a W tonight. Luke Bryan says Mavs by 6. Clay gets 20. Hey, if Clay gets 20 tonight, I'm just saying. Where's the Clay emoji at? Here we go. Let me put some Clay emojis in here. If Clay gets 20, that'd be crazy. Kareem says Bucks 99,
Did you
Mavs.
call night score out? You did call night, right?
Yeah. Called that out.
I'm just trying to click and say with him so they're on screen when you're talking about him.
Okay. And D-Star says 107 to 100 Mavs. Sticks, what's your prediction for tonight?
If Giannis plays the whole time, probably we lose like 115 to 100.
Yeah, I mean, because if you look at the Clippers game, right? Unless the Mavericks clean up the turnovers, they got within like 10 points, right? And that was with having 10 more turnovers. So if they're able to find a way to limit turnovers, they could give themselves a chance. I don't think the Bucks have that deep of a roster, so our second unit should be able to kind of do something. But it'll be interesting. I think if the Mavericks get off to a hot start, then the second unit can maintain after that. But it'll.
You know what also helps the
definitely be
stream is when for me to talk is when I realized that the whole time because I was working, I kept the chat on this screen way over here instead of the one right here that I designed for it. So then I can stop looking over here and then I have to go back to talk.
You need a second camera angle.
I'm all
You need
out of
a
yeah, I
second
need
camera
one.
angle.
And then I go back over here.
Yeah.
So, camera 1, camera 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Hold My Latte says 106, 102 Mavs win our first preseason.
Okay.
Okay.
I want me some glory hole.
You know, that'll be a nice little dub.
Jerry needs something besides what he's doing now. That's for sure.
Yeah, Jerry Jones has gone off the deep end, y'all. If you're a Cowboys fan, he's gone off the deep end.
It looks like all the predictions that have come in for everybody that's on still right now. I guess it's pretty much it for the day. We're getting close to 6:30. Just as a clarification, we will be starting 15 minutes before the hour. So, like, we should have been starting on Monday, we will start an hour and 15 before. Not actual tip-off, the start of the show. So if the NBA says it's an 8:30 game, we will start at 7:15 and end at 8:15 to give you 15 minutes to transition over to whatever platform you're watching on, so that we're not interrupting your viewing. So that if you want to go to playback, stop laughing. If you want to go back to playback, you can go to playback. If you want to switch onto your TV, whatever maybe it is. But that is what we're doing. So, and then of course tomorrow night we will have Midnight Madness. And if you are not a member, we are going to start restricting that, so that if you want to get on stage and talk, or if you want us to read comments, we're going to get a little more restrictive of that. We're offering a lot of free content, and there's really nothing. We've got to offer members something that other people don't have access to. So the people that do donate to hopefully one day get a TGK Starlink, so that camera stays looking like that the entire time, instead like this. What were you like this the entire time instead of what we've been seeing? Then that's what we're working for. So we appreciate all of the people, super chats, and the support. If you want to become a member, we did make it easy on YouTube to click in the before you even have to hit show more. Even if you're on an iPhone, you can just click it. It pops it right up for you. You can not go through a bunch of hoops. And that does go a long ways to supporting us. We have 3 different levels of memberships. If you want your own sound, like the chirp for Big J, then you pay the $9.99 one. And we'll give you your own dedicated sound. That's right. That's actually Big J's one. And if you want a video, if you want us to make some kind of graphic to really, like this dude joined the channel, then that's $20 a month. And some other things we're working on. I think we're still thinking about doing giveaways this year, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's coming down.
To members this year too. So we'll be offering some better stuff. So anyway, appreciate all the support. And I'll let him close now.
I want feedback, because the Brain Trust told me, you should start it 15 minutes earlier to let people get off the show and then be able to go do what they need to do. So I want to know, for the people that are watching, are you, like, say the game starts at 7, that means we would go live at 5:45 p.m. and get off around what? 6:45.
It's pretty straightforward.
6:45. Right. So for those that know, when they say the game starts at 7, there's still a 10-minute window before tip-off. So the way I look at it is, when we in the pregame show is normally at 7, right? When they say it's supposed to start, there's still that 10-minute window. You still got 10 minutes. So if we ended at 6:45, that means you got 25 minutes from the moment the pregame show ended to the moment the game tips off. So I want to know, are y'all cool
you got
with
to
that
get your popcorn,
change?
You got to get your drinks, your food, you got to get your setup going. Maybe with its Mavs, maybe you want to listen to Followell talk about people, because we appreciate, our own guys. Now, if it's TNT or one of those guys,
they're never on time.
You might want to be like, I don't really want to hear that. I'd rather, stick fingers in my ear and mute the sound. But, I'd like to, we like to support the Mavs people too. Like, let's let our people watch the thing. And listen to us, then they're not really putting in on the show. And just playback, with WTM, they do start it at the start time. So then you don't have time to get over and get a VIP anymore, and then you can't use it. It's
True. Because I can't get a VIP.
Giannis is not starting. I changed my score. Okay, Mavs win.
Giannis not starting?
Mavs win 110, 105.
Mavs are getting a dub tonight. Also, for those that are not in Discord, I have a TGK TV Discord. Sticks is in there. Big J's in there. Nancy's in there. Joe's in there. Gina Kim's in there. We got about 32, 33 members. If you are not on Discord, check out the Discord link in the description below, man. Y'all We do a lot of behind the scenes stuff there. We'll go live on Discord and talk about what we're editing, what we need to update the show with. So we really appreciate any feedback y'all could give us. As you could tell, that we are desperately trying to not only improve this show, but to make people think that we are not a hobby anymore. So we're doing our best. So, go come over to Discord, kick it with us. I'll beat you in Putt Party while we're doing some behind the scenes stuff and building the show. Again, it's just instead of being on Twitter and getting lashed out at and being cussed out, we could talk like normal civilians in the TGK Discord. But yeah, man, looks like they're gonna tip off 10 minutes from now. So and before we go, let us know which games you want us to do a watch along with. We're also considering doing some watch alongs. Sticks is too busy to do every game, and I'm down to do a couple. So, whichever games you want to do watch alongs on, we are definitely down to do them and have fun. We'll theme them out, make sure we are set up and ready to go for that, because we got to get a setup too if we're going to be on here for like 5 hours straight. But yeah, that's all I have.
All right.
And if Sticks ain't got nothing else to go, then let's go ahead and drop that logo in the middle of the screen and end the show. Appreciate y'all watching, man. It's been your boy TGK and Sticks here.
We out.